I'm Frank Mannion. I'm the director of Quintessentially British and also Quintessentially Irish. I knew the colour component to a feature documentary was going to be key to making it theatrical, making it cinematic. And in Quintessentially British, Ian McKellen is in a way the lead character. He appears more throughout that film than anyone else. So really the vivid colours of his home defined the colour grade. Tom Kelly, our colourist, was excellent to work with on Quintessentially British. It was a complex grade for him. We made it difficult for him. I made it difficult for him because we filmed Quintessentially British with several different cameramen in several different locations in 2 different countries. And no doubt we did cause Tom some headaches and problems, but he never complained. He made the process of colouring the film seamless, and he was a pleasure to work with.
Well, the main challenges for colour grading the 2 quintessentially featured docs was the sheer amount of shots that we had that were from different cameras, different cameramen, all with different lighting. So the challenge wasn't just to make them look good in of themselves, but also the challenge was to make them gel together so the film worked as a whole and had a certain look to it.
Quintessentially Irish had a fixed theme of being green. What does it mean to be green? We examined that in the film. And similarly, green was the defining colour of the grade. So Tom, the colourist's work, was defined by green. And I think that's personified by Pierce Brosnan's Ralph Lauren green jacket that Tom spent many hours getting it just right.
I always enjoy working with Frank at Swipe Films because he has very high expectations, as he should, of his films, but he also is realistic with what is possible with the footage that we have. And he also has a good sense of humour, which I think is key and one of the reasons he's so good at making these documentaries.
Both Quintessentially British and Quintessentially Irish were released in cinemas. And that's a tribute to Tom's colour grade on the film, because my intention as the director of both films was to have both of them seen in cinemas in the first instance. And the big screen experience demands proper sound and proper grading. So I was really pleased that both those films had a theatrical, a cinema release in the UK and the US. And then they found an afterlife on Amazon Prime, on iTunes. British Airways played Quintessentially British on their long-haul flights. Aer Lingus played Quintessentially Irish on their long-haul flights. So, you know, a lot of people have seen them either in cinemas, on streaming, or even on long-haul flights on their way to their sunshine holidays. So that's been a recognition, really, that what we made was cinematic. And to make it cinematic, you have to be color graded in a way where it is cinematic. I'm about to work with Tom again on A Sip of Irish, which looks at the amazing Irish contribution to the worlds of whiskey, wine, stout, and cognac, and even Bailey's Irish Cream, which has sold over 1 billion bottles around the world. That's going to come out next year, and it'll continue our collaboration together.